Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I have the Oceans of Wisdom Oracle deck here. We're going to get some messages from your person out of this deck, and then I have the, I call it the Superpower Archangel deck by Radley Valentine. I don't know if Doreen Virtue had a hand in this, but I know for sure Radley Valentine. So let's get some messages. I'm going to do a little shake up, and I just opened to the Two of Cups with the deck. Oh my gosh, we'll see if that comes out. But if my voice sounds a little funny, I had a chorus concert last night, and we had a standing ovation. But I'm really gonna be trying to rest my voice today because and I feel like the divine masculines are opening, activating their throat chakra as well. But I feel I'm going to rest my voice today because we have a few more concerts coming up. So, but the music is absolutely beautiful. And, like I think I said on one of my other videos, it's an overall message for the times, for the twin flames. The title of our program is Shalom, which is peace within, and it's wholeness and completeness within. So it's a sign of the times for the twin flames is finding that wholeness and completeness within yourselves, and coming back together in that harmonious bond of peace and love, unconditional love. And so let's see what the messages are for this journey. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What are the messages for this journey today? Anything else? Got that one coming out. Whoop. I'm just going to go there. Okay, and we'll see what comes out. Top of the deck, there's one sticking all the way out, so I'm going to take that. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands, and I feel, this is prosperity coming into the connection. This is, ships coming in, prosperity coming in, the tide turning. This is taking the next step for your plan, and being optimistic about what you're doing, focusing on, being that you are successful, you are, using your gifts to help others to move forward, and that's helping you and your person move forward in your connection as well. But this is, things turning out in your favor, having success, having that victory, and having that abundance here for you now. So let's see. And the three, symbolize that creativity, imagination. I have to tell you guys, because we use the imagination, and I'm thinking of, one way that if you have kids of your own, or if you interact with kids, or even this is fun to do with adults, is a story game where you you make up a story, you use your imagination, and what you take like a minute for each person, and someone starts off the story saying where the setting is, where what's happening in the story in 1 minute, and then it passes to the next person, and they have to continue the story where the first person left off, and you keep doing that. And it's really fun to do anytime, but it's, if you're driving in the car, if you're sitting and a little bored, it's a wonderful way of using your imagination. And it's just a lot of fun to do. I did that twice the other day with kids, and it was awesome. And they loved it. They were reminiscing about a time that we had done it before, and the story that was told. They remembered all these little details, and I didn't remember anything, very little. So, so it really is a great way, if you have a family too, to, to just spend family time together. So anyway, so let's get started. So the Knight of Michael came out. This is, that strong, committed, intellectual, being diligent energy. And I feel like, and this is being surrounded by Archangel Michael's, energy. She's got that sword of truth there, and ready, just ready to cut out anything that gets in her way. And I feel this is Divine Feminine's energy right now. She is going forward. Look at that horse. And it's like she's like this super Archangel Michael, and but she's, this is moving forward quickly. This is sudden changes happening, and you're going with the flow. Divine Feminine, you're going with the flow, and you're handling things with strength, with diligence, with commitment. You're deciding to go forward. And this is showing that you have the strength, you have the courage, you have the diligence to do that. And and love it. So there may be, fast changes coming in. So a Knight of Swords is one of the faster moving knights. And, move quickly with your decisions, with your, it's moving forward in your journey with those opportunities, those things that come in. As you move forward, you're going with the flow. And then we have the Seven of Raphael. This is taking your time to make a decision. So sitting back, clearing your mind, clearing your mind, clearing out all the thoughts and everything. This is showing, I'm seeing like a waterfall here. I read the cards intuitively. So I'm showing a waterfall. So there's some purification happening in your chakras. You can see all the different colors. Those are the colors of the chakras. And so I feel there's purity happening in your chakras to get rid of you're detoxing, to bring in, to clear things out, to have a clear mind, to have a clear chakras. And, be able to sit with a decision and say, yes, confidently, strongly and confidently know what direction you want to go. So this is a beautiful validation. And 7 is manifesting. So they want you to focus on, focus your thoughts, your visions, your feelings on the things that you want. And you see my throat is going a little bit. That did come up for the Divine Masculines. Okay, so I got my yay all day mug, so it's a yay all day today. Okay, so 8 of Ariel came up. This is I feel like this is, the divine is directing both of you. They're guiding you toward any knowledge that you need to gain on this journey. Remember, separation is preparation. So they're preparing you. For coming back together. And they're helping you, they're guiding you to things that you may need to pick up, need to learn along the journey. So know that 8 is the number of abundance, that they are going to be guiding your journey to that abundance, to the things that you need to know in order to go forward, and, to go forward strongly, intellectually. Oh, they're saying sexually. So, that's so funny. Strongly committed and, diligently, they're providing you the direction. They're providing you the knowledge so that you can go forward and, feel good through their guidance. So feel that confidence. And then we have the Two of Gabriel. So this is the Two of Gabriel, the Two of Wands. So this is, I feel this is you and your person. This is connecting deeper, you and your person kind of being in that protective bubble. But I feel that it's you and your person, connecting on a deeper level. This card says important relationships with people who share your vision, and you and your person have a divine mission, a purpose together. So, this is you and your person connecting in that sacred space, in that protective space, and, coming back together in divine timing. And the angels are watching over all of this. So, really beautiful message. And it just says that, this journey is about making, becoming the authority of your own life and making those powerful choices for yourself, becoming that, independent person, to make powerful choices for yourself. And this again mentions great progress available at this time. And that's kind of what the Knight of Michael is about. And, the ships coming in are showing that that progress is here for you now. And we have, and again, I want to remind you, this is each of you growing spiritually and, connecting together in the spiritual realm. Or some of you may be experiencing inner union where you're feeling your divine masculine. Intuitively, you're getting signals of what they're doing at this exact moment. You know what they're doing because you can sense it. You may smell it. You may taste it. You may you may have some kind of intuitive hits that what they're doing in the exact moment, because you're coming together in this inner realm. You're deepening your bond in the spiritual sense, in the spiritual realm, and that's creating a deeper connection within you, that unity within you. You may be smelling your masculine more as well, knowing that they're around you, they're within you, because you are so connected spiritually. You are becoming one within. And then we have the Ten of Michael. This is, oh my gosh, this is so funny. Last night, for the performance, we had a standing ovation at the end of the performance. And what did the conductor tell us all to do? We had 145 singers, 145. And what did the conductor tell us to do? He said, take a bow. And this is, I love this card. I'm telling you, the whole choir thing, it's like, I feel like it's a huge message for all twin flames, but this is showing that you've done, you've closed a cycle. This is the ending. Take a bow, Spirit is saying, because, the situation is ending. You are finally free. This is new opportunities for happiness will now follow you. So there's a huge chapter of your life, a huge cycle that is closing right now. And Spirit is saying, take a bow, everyone. Take a bow, because you've done a successful, a victorious job. And, this is the ending. Put the past behind you because it's over. Take a bow. You've done a wonderful job, going forward. And, this is wrapping up a cycle for the twin flames. And now, after you take a bow, the performance is over, and now there's new opportunities, new beginnings coming in. So get excited, celebrate, because there's new opportunities coming in for both of you, and you're both aligning within and, in the physical. So get ready. Get ready. What was that for? I saw a message out of the blue. Something's going to happen out of the blue. So it could happen out of the blue. And we have so much blue in this card. Look at it matching my shirt. So something could happen out of the blue. So just prepare for anything. But this is the ending. Take a bow and be grateful for all that you've experienced, and even the hard times, the challenging times, because those were put in place to help us to love, to become love, to be going back to our roots of love. So, wow, that's a beautiful card to end on. We're going to get messages from your person. What is the message from their person today? What is the message, Holy Spirit? And we have one card. Ooh, two cards. That was so funny. It wrapped itself around my hand. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. Okay, it says Coral Sanctuary. So find strength in diversity and let the vibrant colors of life experiences nurture your soul. Wow. And that is so true. You know, diversity is the many colors of life. It's, it's the different shades. When you look out into the woods, it's the different shades of green that you see in the trees. And because there's so many different shades, it just creates so much beauty to the eye. And so this is discovering, your person discovering the gifts in diversity, that there's not, that everyone has their gifts, that everyone is, it's wonderful. It's strength in diversity. When everybody shares of their own gifts, it makes the world a stronger, more loving, more passionate, more peaceful, more harmonious place. I'll tell you this story quick to kind of reiterate this. So one time I did a summer class, and I did it with kids, and some of the kids came in and they were looking really angry, and I mean or down. And I had put together I put together like 5 different backpacks, and in each backpack were kitchen utensils. Okay. So, and all kinds of different kitchen utensils, wood, metal, plastic, all kinds. And I just put them in each backpack. I put the kids in groups, and I said, okay, you guys come together as a group, take your kitchen utensils and come up with a rhythm. So they had to come up with a rhythm within their group. So we had 5 different groups. I brought the groups together. Each one of them had to perform their rhythm. And then I said, oh my gosh, we're going to put all of you together. We put all of us together, and we all did the rhythm, our own individual rhythms together. And oh my God, it was music. It was the most beautiful thing. And the kids absolutely loved it. The kids that came in downtrodden or, with anger, it completely changed the way they were feeling. They were smiling, they were uplifted, they were just in awe of what they accomplished. So that is the beauty of diversity. And so you and your person have a purpose, whether it be a humanitarian purpose or a purpose to educate or interact with diversity. Some of the lessons you guys may be learning right now are through your life experiences, through diversity, allowing for others' gifts, appreciating the different gifts of each other, not being envious of it, but not being jealous of it, but really, really appreciating the gifts that each person brings to the table. And you may be getting lessons through, that nourish your soul through this, the diversity and the importance of it in our world. So I love that. So, and then the next message is Pearl of Wisdom. Beautiful card. And this is embrace the wisdom of the ages and let the luminous light of truth guide your path. So this is allowing spirit, tapping into your own inner wisdom. And, because all of you are old souls, you're light workers, you're twin flames, all of you are old souls. You've done this many lifetimes. And this is saying tap into that wisdom, both of you. Your person's saying tap into your wisdom, and and let your luminous light, they see you as this luminous light, let it guide you, let it shine, let it guide you, and let it guide other people. So, and that goes with the diversity card here. So I hope you have a magical day, and I'm wishing you so much love. Namaste.